I waited 10 years, a little over 10 years, just to own one of these. I wanted to make it the best that I can. Montu Scorpion. I had to spray painted the supports and tubes and stuff. The tracks are still the same. And hopefully I can get another car so I can it can be 8 in total. I know Montu doesn't really have like a gravel bed at all, but except for like when you exit at the station. But since I have it, and since my first time modeling, and since I have it, I just thought, I'm just gonna use it. But also trying to make it as smooth as I can. I've seen a lot of models, but it looks just rough. It looks like they just like slap it on and then don't take time to make sure that the transition is smooth. And try to make it B&M-ish transition for a Scorpion model. Get a closer look at the footers. I wanted to make it rough texture so it kind of looks like a modelish kind of feeling, if you know what I mean by that. And this is the first time I've modeled too. I need to get more glue. Some of the stuff aren't sticking on as well. But I know I might move the camera a lot, but just try my best to show you a bunch of angles and stuff. And hopefully I have a good portion of what people would like to see. Oops. Yeah. Just bring this card up. I'm also kind of like a touchy kind of person. I just like to just touch it and just move it by with my hands too. But here's the trains. It's a bit blurry, I don't know why. Can I focus? Yes, I can. Alright. Oh, here's the blurry. and the figures could hit probably like the footers and all the other stuff that's probably really close to it. This loop too, it's really close. But yeah, as I mentioned before, I tried to make it as smooth as I can. Hopefully this is a good video of a review. Good review video. So, a little backstory. I purchased this around a year and a half ago, but I wasn't been able to continue working on it. I only finished putting the parts together and spray painting it a year and a half ago, but I stopped working on it because the plates were so loose, and I'm afraid of it breaking when I finish and try to move it. And I also moved to a new house too. I'm in a new house right now. I super glued the plates together, and then I decided to work on it, and then last night, or you can say 1 in the morning, I finished putting the rails on and everything, and then that's why I tested. And yeah, I waited so long, not to only say that I finally own a CoasterDynamix, but to run it. Back in like 06, I saw this Scorpion set. Oh, I forgot to mention, yeah, I made it mirrored than it's supposed to be. So because of Montu's first drop starts on goes to the left. So that's why I thought of making a mirrored version of it. But yeah, in 06 I wanted a Scorpion set, and I always ask my parents about, like, hey, I really want this set, but we just didn't have money and stuff, and it's been sold out like a couple years later, and I was sad. Then I saw other models, then different color schemes came out. I couldn't get that, and when I finally worked, I got this myself. Unfortunately, now it's sold out. This is $250, I believe. It's because of the materials of the plastic they have used makes it expensive. And, you know, trains are also expensive. There's also brass wheels inside the gears and stuff. Let's see if I can focus on. I don't know, this is not a good presentation. Yeah, I got a great idea. Let's see if I can bring this back. There you go. You can see the wheels. Sorry for my long fingernails. They're clean though. Anyways, yeah, you can see the brass gears inside and stuff. Make sure if you're doing your models, I actually did ask a question to CoasterDynamix of whether to spray paint the rails and stuff. It's not needed to, because Montu I think they still have unpainted rails. I think that's what they are. But they said, like, don't paint the rails. It could potentially ruin the brass wheels inside. So if you ever own something from CoasterDynamix, similar to Scorpion or like Phoenix or their other previous models, yeah, don't spray paint it. It's really nice. But yeah, you can see how close they are to one of the footers right here. Yeah. You can see it's kind of close over here too. Really close. Sorry, I just don't want to hit some of the supports. Here's the lift. It's kind of a bit, I guess, putting stress right here if I come here, I try fixing it. The lift is not really as straight, and I feel like might give it like a little stress, but you know, I guess that's the best thing to do. When I was working on this model, it was the first time for everything, pretty much for me, except for like putting on the rails and stuff, because I used to own this Sea Serpent model from Connects, and so I thought it was pretty easy for me to put the rails on. But putting the brass connectors on, it was tough for me on here. But I managed to get it on. But how I made this smooth, it's not. Yes, I spend time on it, but this loop used to be like really one-sided, and what I do is I'll tuck either side, and I'll push like the other side, so it's even and stuff, and that's how I have these smooth curves and stuff, including right here on this turn, including what I did over here. Try doing the same for this corkscrew right here. Shape is still weird right here for me. I don't like it as much, but it's alright. Yes, the restraints also do come off kind of easily. Finger. Yeah, so you gotta be careful. It's pretty fragile too. And there's also the chain dogs are in the front cart and the back cart. And I remember on the Facebook page or something, or somebody asked CoasterDynamix of why the cards are white and stuff instead of those old Scorpion cards which are black and stuff. This CoasterDynamix says they found out that virgin plastic, that what is the white plastic used for this car, runs better. Yeah. I wish there was a way for me to paint the trains so it looks just like Montu's, but that's out of my ability to do, I think. Still kind of basic, even though it's my first time. But yes, my first time also spray painting too. This is the first set of supports that I spray painted. So you see how other one. You see how rough this is? Because I had the spray paint bottle pretty close to it, so it's kinda meh looking. But you know, and you see this, it's more clean. The paint is evenly out. And the footer is how I made mine. I cut them 1 inch, 1x1, and then I had one layer of paint, but it was brown, but I didn't like it, so I got more gray paint and just paint all over it, and yeah, it gives it that rough kind of texture. I like it, even though it's not like what you would see on Montu's footers, nor its colors. But yeah, I know this is a long video for the review, but hopefully there will be some folks interested of what I'm talking about. Here is the motor, right over here. It spins and stuff. There's the wire that plugs in, and here's the outlet over there, and there's the cable in the plug. And it kind of makes a squeaking kind of noise on top, because that's where the end is, and it kind of, I guess, shed some plastic. It's not as bad. So what I did for the finishing touch to like the bottom is I got a ready grass mat from like Woodland Scenics, I think that's how you pronounce it. A lot of the stuff it's by them. I want to get trees, but they're like $30 really. But also you saw I put the ready grass mat on, and I put some turf on it. And before I could have cut the grass mat and stuff, I put the supports in. I label the supports of where they stand with markers and stuff. And then when I cut the grass mat, I put the grass mat underneath the plate and stuff. Take the supports out. Then get a marker. Put the marker in where the supports were, and put a dot on the grass mat, so I know where